Tyson Fury released his autobiography, imaginatively entitled Gloves Off, earlier this month, and the first reviews are now in. The updated follow-up to his 2019 Behind the Mask autobiography gives fans a candid look at his mental health struggles and also his epic trilogy with Deontay Wilder. Today, we're discussing Fury's new autobiography, as well as John Fury's recent claims that his son would end the career of Wilder if they were to fight again. Stay tuned. First up, John has given his take on that Jake Paul confrontation.
Absolutely, Steve. He's only had 10 junior bouts as an amateur. Slowly but surely with him, and he's making great progress.
John Fury embarrassed himself a couple of weeks back as he took to the ring to confront Paul during the Mayweather vs. Deji card. The YouTuber was providing commentary on the evening's proceeding, but angered John during Tommy Fury's fight as he was overheard shouting obscenities into the ring towards the younger Fury. As you might imagine, John objected to Paul informing his son that he had no so proceeded to remove his shirt and offer to fight him right then and there. And John has since spoken about the incident, claiming that Jake had the chance to show the world what he was about by getting in there with him, but failed miserably. Of course, there is no way the two would have been allowed anywhere near each other, so Fury's words lack a bit of bite when you consider this. But he went on to say, he showed he didn't want to fight Tommy. He wouldn't even get in the ring. He was terrified. He kept walking backwards, coming out with all sorts of rubbish. The kid does not want to fight Tommy. It's going to be another Tyson AJ with him. John continued with his diatribe in the same manner for a while, suggesting that the Furies are the main draw, not Jake Paul, who has made his money through YouTube and not the sport of boxing like his sons. Give us your thoughts on John's words below. John has also given his thoughts on Tyson's interview with True Giordi.
That's how you disrespect someone and get your teeth knocked out. I don't think a lot of interviewers going to want to risk that, do you?
Yet another embarrassing incident involving the Fury clan took place earlier this month, as Tyson reacted badly to a question posed to him by internet personality True Giordi. Giordi, aka Brian Davis, asked Tyson why he was fighting Derek Chisora for the third time, but Fury became increasingly incensed after, at first appearing to take the question well. He finished by informing Giordi he wouldn't be doing any more interviews with him, also calling him some pretty choice names. And of course, John Fury has since chimed in, suggesting he would have taken Giordi's ears straight off if he had been in slopping range. Fury Sr. then suggested that Giordi had disrespected Tyson, although most of the world believes that the question was completely justified. Tyson's old man then suggested that he was actually helping Giordi out by giving him an interview, and went on to further paint Tyson as a saint due to the fact that he wasn't charging him for an interview because he cannot afford to pay Tyson. John Fury then revealed how truly repugnant he actually is by saying that if Giordi interviewed him in the same way, he would lose his nose and his teeth in one application. So, what about Gloves Off? Stay tuned to hear all about it. Tyson Fury has seen a meteoric rise over the past few years. Undoubtedly thanks to back-to-back wins against one of boxing's biggest punchers of all time, Deontay Wilder. Fury's updated autobiography dropped on November 10th and contains more of everything we have come to love about the big man, from the obvious, unadulterated love he has for his wife Paris, to the humility he has become known for when discussing his own mental health.
The one thing I do regret is not going to see a doctor 10 years before I did.
There is plenty of bragging and discussing potential future super fights, but that sort of chat is par for the course where Fury is concerned. The man himself is somewhat of a contradiction. He claims to reject the celebrity lifestyle, but is often seen in the company of A-listers, while he has also been quoted as saying that fitness is supremely important to him, but doesn't believe in sports science. Fury has also been embroiled in some homophobic and anti-Semitic incidents over the course of his career, which he claimed were the catalyst for his mental health breakdowns. Of course, this should in no way excuse his awful remarks in the past, which are something he says he would love to be able to wash away. The book also explores his bipolar and obsessive-compulsive disorders, which he claims to be able to keep in check thanks to a strict fitness regime. Have you guys read the book yet? What else does the book tell us? Let's see. A recurring theme throughout the book is that of retirement. Of course, he will soon return to the ring against Derek Chisora after announcing his retirement last spring. Fury goes into detail about the emptiness retirement made him feel last time out, but there is also also this obvious sense throughout the book that he uses the illness, of which we are not doubting he suffers from for a second, as something of a mask to explain some of his more erratic behavior in the past. The book is expertly edited and makes no mention of the Fury family's obvious ties to Irish gangster Daniel Kinahan. I mean, neither Tyson nor Tommy are allowed entry into the US right now, so you might have thought he would have at least addressed the situation. He also skips over his father gouging a man's eye out back in 2011, something which he served 4 years of an 11-year sentence for a man who appears to revel in his ability to smash people in the ring. It's arguably his points wins which are most impressive, like the one against Vladimir Klitschko back in 2015. Fury is undoubtedly a man with knockout power, but he is widely considered one of the best heavyweight boxers of all time, with incredible ring skills and fight IQ. It seems he's transferred his ring skills to his penmanship and has succeeded yet again at dodging bullets. So what has John had to say about his son potentially fighting Wilder again, as Tyson gears up to take on Derek Chisora yet again this weekend? Some people are already looking past Fury's fellow Brit to a potential fourth fight with Deontay Wilder. One of those people is Tyson's father, John, who believes that should the pair meet once again in the ring, Tyson could put a full stop in the career of the Bronze Bomber. The WBC have ordered Wilder to fight Andy Ruiz to see who gets the next crack at Fury's title, meaning if both Wilder and Fury win their next fights respectively, then they could be set for an unprecedented fourth fight. This situation would represent a massive U-turn in the career of Wilder, who was rumored to be very close to hanging up his gloves after last year's crushing defeat to Fury. But with his recent win over Robert Helenius, he appears to be back and raring to go. However, John Fury believes that fighting his son once again would be a mistake by Wilder, suggesting instead he should fight Alexander Usyk. He said, "I'd like to see him get the Ukrainian rabbit. If the rabbit does what's right, then the rabbit can have it. If Deontay Wilder wants it, he can have it too." The rabbit being Usyk presumably, although we have no idea where that one has come from. Do you guys think a fourth fight between Fury and Wilder is a good idea? What else did John have to say then? Let's see. Well, Tyson's old man seems confident in the fact that his son would get the job done against Wilder once again, suggesting that if they were to come up against each other for a fourth fight, that would be the end of Deontay Wilder's career. John suggested that considering the fact that they have now fought Wilder 3 times, they know exactly how to fight him and what his weak spot is. He even claimed that the Gypsy King would hit Wilder in that weak spot harder than he's ever been hit. Of course, Tyson is one of the best around at the moment, but Wilder still has that immense one-punch knockout power. But Fury Sr. doesn't seem worried about that, saying Tyson can beat Deontay Wilder 7 days a week and 4 times on a Sunday. He'll take them all on. He then went on further by saying that there is no one who can currently hold a candle to his son, revealing that Tyson can beat them all at a canter. John added that if it makes sense for Team Fury from a business point of view, then his son will of course fight whoever, before also adding that while the current crop of heavyweights are good, Tyson is an elite fighter, which is pretty hard to disagree with. However, we might include Alexander Usyk in that assessment too, although Fury Sr. made another weird rabbit analogy by saying Tyson will put the Ukrainian rabbit back into the warren with the rest of the rabbits. As always, thanks for dropping in on us today, and remember to tune in again next time for some more fun and games. And don't forget to like and share today's video with any boxing heads you might know of. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.